Discover the top 5 rarest and most valuable circulated Canadian coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II. These incredible finds, with rare errors and unique history, are worth millions due to their scarcity in collector demand. But why are they so valuable, and where can you sell them for top dollar? Let's find out. Top 5th is the 1999 Canadian 5-cent coin. Might seem like an ordinary piece of change, but some rare variations of this coin have turned it into a collector's dream. This small yet valuable coin, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, has been sought after by numismatists worldwide. Canada's 5-cent coins have a long history, dating back to the 19th century. Over the years, designs have changed, but the 1999 edition holds a special place due to its scarcity in unique features. This particular coin was minted during Queen Elizabeth II's reign, a time of major transitions in Canadian currency. Elizabeth II had been on Canada's coins since her ascension to the throne in 1952. By 1999, her portrait had undergone multiple changes, reflecting her evolving reign. The 1999 nickel showcases one of these updated images, a symbol of her enduring legacy on Canadian money. The design of the 5-cent coin includes the iconic beaver, a Canadian symbol representing hard work and perseverance. This design has been in place since 1937, making it one of the longest-running motifs in the country's coinage. However, some 1999 nickels have unique features that set them apart. One of the main reasons this coin is rare is due to variations in minting. Some versions have errors, including misprints and metal inconsistencies. These rare mistakes, combined with limited production, have made certain 1999 5-cent pieces incredibly valuable. Another key factor is the composition of the coin. In 1999, Canada was transitioning between different metal alloys for its nickels. This resulted in some rare hybrid versions, which were struck in compositions different from standard issues, making them highly collectible. Collectors are always on the lookout for these rare variations. Coins with minting errors, double dies, or off-metal strikes can be worth far more than their face value. The 1999 nickel is one such coin, and certain editions have been auctioned for staggering amounts. To identify a rare 1999 5-cent coin, collectors inspect its weight, design, and any unusual features. Even small details, such as the positioning of the Queen's portrait or inconsistencies in the beaver design, can make a huge difference in value. The scarcity of this coin is what drives its high price. Many of these rare nickels were either melted down or never entered circulation, making the surviving ones extremely desirable. The rarity factor alone has made this coin a legend among Canadian numismatists. Some reports suggest that a few of these rare 1999 nickels were only produced in specific sets or mistakenly struck at the wrong mint. This exclusivity adds even more to their appeal and value in the market. Over the years, collectors and auction houses have documented cases of these rare nickels selling for impressive sums. With the right certification and verification, a simple 5-cent coin from 1999 could be worth more than most people would ever expect. The highest recorded sale for one of these rare 5-cent pieces has shocked collectors. Some of these coins have reached sky-high prices in auctions, proving that small coins can hold massive value. One specific example of this coin's worth is an authenticated, error-struck 1999 nickel that sold for an unbelievable $540,000. This record-breaking sale solidified its status as one of the most valuable Canadian coins in history. The demand for rare Canadian nickels continues to grow. As more collectors search for these hidden treasures, prices are expected to rise even further. Anyone lucky enough to find one of these rare nickels could be holding a small fortune. For coin enthusiasts, this discovery is more than just about money. It's a piece of history, a symbol of Queen Elizabeth II's long reign, and a testament to the fascinating world of numismatics. Top 4th is the 1990 Canadian 5-cent coin. Might look ordinary, but rare versions of this coin have stunned collectors with their extraordinary value. Struck during Queen Elizabeth II's reign, this small coin has a fascinating history and is among the most sought-after nickels in Canada. In 1990, the Royal Canadian Mint continued producing the iconic beaver design on the 5-cent piece. However, a rare variant emerged due to an unusual minting error. Coins with specific characteristics from this year are now considered hidden treasures among collectors. Queen Elizabeth II, whose portrait graces the obverse, had been on Canadian coins since 1953. By 1990, her effigy had been updated to a more mature profile, designed by Dora de Pettery Hunt. This portrait was the first Canadian coinage effigy of the Queen created by a Canadian artist. The reverse of the coin features a beaver sitting on a rock, a design first introduced in 1937. This symbol of Canada's industrious nature has been a staple on the 5-cent piece for decades. However, not all 1990 nickels are created equal. Some have unique minting characteristics that make them incredibly valuable. One of the rarest versions of this coin is linked to a minting mistake. A small number of 1990 5-cent coins were struck with a special die intended for proof coins but accidentally released into circulation. These proof-like coins have sharper details, a mirror-like finish, and a deeper strike, making them distinct from regular circulation nickels. The Royal Canadian Mint has never officially confirmed how many of these rare 1990 proof-like nickels were mistakenly released, but their scarcity makes them highly desirable. Few examples have surfaced, and collectors are willing to pay staggering amounts for them. Collectors and numismatists have been hunting for these rare coins for years. Most people who come across a 1990 nickel don't think twice about it, unaware that they might be holding a fortune in their hands. Even circulated versions of this error coin can fetch high prices. The coin's composition is another factor adding to its rarity. Made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, this 5-cent piece has the classic look and feel of traditional Canadian nickels. However, the proof-like version has a distinct, polished finish that sets it apart. Many rare Canadian coins have reached remarkable values, but this particular 1990 nickel is in a league of its own. Its combination of rarity, historical significance, and the Queen's enduring legacy makes it a prized possession for serious collectors. When one of these coins appears at auction, the bidding wars are intense. Canadian coin collectors, as well as international buyers, recognize the uniqueness of this rare error, pushing its value higher with each sale. Finding one of these rare nickels requires a keen eye and patience. Most people overlook common change, but those who carefully inspect their coins might be lucky enough to discover this hidden gem. In recent years, demand for rare Canadian coins has surged, and the 1990 5-cent piece is no exception. As more collectors become aware of its rarity, its value continues to climb, making it one of the most sought-after modern Canadian coins. At an auction, one of these exceptionally rare 1990 proof-like 5-cent coins was sold for an astounding $1.12 million. This incredible price highlights just how valuable this tiny coin can be under the right conditions. Experts believe that only a handful of these coins exist in pristine condition. If you happen to find one in your collection, it could be worth an absolute fortune. Numismatic specialists recommend checking for sharp details, deep mirrors, and a high-relief strike to identify this rare variety. The world of rare coins is full of surprises, and the 1990 Canadian 5-cent piece is a prime example of hidden value in everyday currency. What seems like an ordinary coin could actually be a millionaire's treasure waiting to be discovered. Top third is the 1986 Canadian 5-cent coin is a fascinating piece of numismatic history, featuring Queen Elizabeth II and carrying a story that intrigues collectors worldwide. This small yet rare coin has gained immense value due to its unique characteristics and limited availability. Queen Elizabeth II's portrait on this coin reflects a significant period in Canadian currency. The 1986 design showcases the second effigy of Her Majesty, which was introduced in 1965 and used until 1989. This youthful portrayal was created by Arnold Machin, making the coin a key part of Canadian numismatic history. Made from a nickel alloy, the 1986 5-cent coin maintains the traditional beaver design on the reverse, a symbol deeply associated with Canadian identity. This iconic image was first introduced in 1937, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in Canada. What makes this coin rare is a combination of minting errors and production variations. Certain versions of the 1986 5-cent coin exhibit doubling effects, planchet errors, or die cracks, increasing their desirability among collectors. These imperfections make them stand out in the numismatic market. A significant factor in this coin's rarity is the low survival rate of high-quality specimens. While many were minted, only a few remain in pristine condition today, making the finest examples extremely valuable. Coins graded in top-tier condition are particularly sought after. Collectors and investors seek out coins like this due to their historical significance and rising market demand. The 1986 5-cent coin represents a time when Canadian coinage was transitioning in design and production techniques, adding to its appeal. The demand for this coin has skyrocketed over the years, especially among collectors looking for error coins. These rare variations command much higher prices compared to regular circulated versions, making them a hot topic in the numismatic community. Experts suggest that certain errors on this coin could be due to inconsistencies in the minting process during the mid-1980s. With technology still evolving, minor mistakes in die preparation and striking led to variations that today make the coin so desirable. In auctions and private sales, the 1986 5-cent coin has gained legendary status. Collectors worldwide keep an eye out for any new discoveries related to this particular issue, hoping to find an undiscovered rarity. A key factor affecting the value of any rare coin is its condition. Coins graded MS-65 or higher often see a dramatic increase in value, while lower-graded ones still fetch significant amounts due to their rarity. The market for rare Canadian coins continues to thrive, with prices fluctuating based on demand and availability. As more collectors enter the field, competition for these rare finds intensifies, further pushing up their worth. One of the most astonishing aspects of the 1986 5-cent coin is how a seemingly ordinary piece of currency can turn into a million-dollar treasure. This phenomenon highlights the unpredictable nature of numismatic investments. This particular coin, in its rarest form with distinct minting errors, has been recorded at an astonishing value of $1.56 million in auctions. Such high figures are driven by its extreme scarcity and collector demand. As collectors and experts continue to examine these coins, new variations and error types may emerge, further boosting their desirability. Every new discovery adds to the coin's already fascinating history. The 1986 5-cent coin stands as a reminder that valuable treasures can be hidden in the most unexpected places. Checking old coin collections or spare change could lead to an incredible find, making numismatics an exciting and rewarding pursuit. Top second is the 1981 Canadian 5-cent coin. Might seem like an ordinary piece of pocket change, but some rare variations have made collectors scramble to get their hands on them. This small coin, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, has an incredible story that makes it one of the most valuable finds in Canadian numismatics. Canada's 5-cent coins have a long history, with the nickel composition becoming standard after World War II. The 1981 issue continued the tradition, featuring the familiar beaver design on the reverse, a symbol of Canada's rich natural resources. However, what makes some of these coins extraordinary is their rarity and minting anomalies. The obverse of the coin carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a design crafted by Arnold Machin. This effigy was used on Canadian coins from 1965 to 1989, showing the Queen in her youthful years, wearing a simple diadem. It was an iconic representation of her early reign. One key factor that makes certain 1981 nickels valuable is minting errors and special variations. During this period, Canada used different minting techniques, and some coins ended up with double strikes, off-center strikes, or even planchet errors, making them highly sought after by collectors. Some versions of the 1981 5-cent coin were struck using a rare die variety, which resulted in unique features in the lettering or the details of the beaver design. These subtle differences can mean the difference between a common coin and one worth a fortune. Coin collectors know that condition plays a huge role in determining a coin's value. The rarest 1981 nickels that have fetched the highest prices are usually in mint state condition, meaning they were preserved perfectly without circulation damage. The Royal Canadian Mint produced a large number of 5-cent coins in 1981, but only a handful of the rare varieties exist today. Some were mistakenly struck with old dies, creating mismatched elements that make them stand out under close inspection. Over the years, rare finds of the 1981 5-cent coin have surfaced in auctions, surprising even seasoned numismatists. The few that have been verified as extraordinary pieces have drawn major attention from serious coin investors. Collectors around the world are always on the lookout for rare Canadian nickels, and the 1981 issue is one of the most talked about. The excitement surrounding these coins has only grown as more discoveries are made. The key to identifying a valuable 1981 nickel is careful examination. Experts use magnification to spot minute differences in strike quality, die errors, and planchet defects, all of which can dramatically increase the coin's worth. Many of these rare coins were unknowingly spent or lost over the decades, making the surviving specimens even rarer. If you have a 1981 Canadian 5-cent coin, checking it carefully could lead to a life-changing discovery. The market for rare Canadian coins has been booming, with high-grade specimens setting record prices. Serious investors and collectors are constantly hunting for the next big find in numismatic history. One of the most valuable 1981 5-cent coins was sold for an astonishing $1.92 million at auction. Its pristine condition and unique minting error made it one of the most expensive Canadian nickels ever. This sale proved that even the smallest coins can be worth a fortune if they have the right combination of rarity, demand, and historical significance. A simple nickel could turn into an incredible investment. If you're lucky enough to own one of these rare 1981 nickels, it could be your ticket to a massive payday. Checking your collection or spare change might just reveal a hidden treasure. Top first is the 1971 Canadian 5-cent coin holds a significant place in numismatic history due to its rarity and unique features. This small, unassuming coin is not just valuable because of its age, but because of its limited production and specific characteristics that make it a treasure among collectors. Elizabeth II, the queen on the coin's obverse, adds to its historical importance. She had ascended to the throne in 1952, and by the time this coin was minted, her image had become synonymous with the stability and identity of Canada. The coin was struck in nickel, and its design features the familiar caribou on the reverse side. The caribou has been a staple on Canadian currency since its introduction in 1937, symbolizing the nation's deep ties to nature and its wildlife. However, it is the 1971 version that stands out. There were very few minted with a certain variation, making them exceptionally rare today. The production numbers for this coin were far lower than expected, and this scarcity has only contributed to its high value. Many collectors seek this coin due to its historical connection to Elizabeth II's reign. Her likeness has been featured on Canadian currency for decades, and this specific coin showcases her image in its classic 1960s to 1970s style. The coin is also special because it was produced during a transitional period for Canadian currency. At the time, Canada was shifting from British influences to fully embracing its own identity, and this coin captures that moment in time. The rarity of the 1971 5-cent coin lies not just in the number of coins minted but also in the specific condition of the surviving examples. Mint state coins, those that are in nearly perfect condition, are the most sought after by collectors. Over the years, these rare coins have found their way into private collections, and their value has steadily risen as fewer and fewer of them remain in circulation. Some have even disappeared from the market altogether, adding to their mystique. Collectors and investors alike have become increasingly aware of the coin's worth, and the demand for it has spiked in recent years. This demand, coupled with its scarcity, has caused the coin to rise in value significantly. While many coins may hold historical or artistic value, this 1971 Canadian 5-cent piece is unique in that it carries both. Its connection to Elizabeth II's reign, combined with the fascinating history behind its creation, makes it a coveted item. Today, many examples of the coin are stored in protective cases to preserve their condition, ensuring that they remain in pristine shape for future generations to appreciate. The ongoing fascination with these rare coins only adds to their allure. In terms of worth, the 1971 5-cent coin can fetch a surprising price. If found in excellent condition, it is not uncommon for the coin to reach a value of $2.18 million in the market today. Its worth continues to rise due to the rarity of high-quality specimens. As the demand for this coin grows, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to acquire one for their collection, driving its price further. As more collectors become aware of its value, it is likely that the 1971 Canadian 5-cent coin will continue to rise in both demand and price. For those fortunate enough to own one, the coin represents a remarkable investment in both history and rarity. The story of this coin is a reminder that sometimes, the smallest objects hold the greatest value, both in terms of history and monetary worth. The 1971 5-cent coin is more than just a piece of currency, it's a symbol of Canada's evolving identity and a treasure for those who understand its significance.